Let's go home. This is gonna be like. What is up, YouTube? First day recording. Start my videos off just like Chris Bumstead does. I got my shake here. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna head over to the gym, do a workout with my friend Josh. Currently sitting at about 148 pounds, and then that was as of last Friday, and then we'll do my check-in this Friday, see if we're up in weight. Probably bring my calories up next week and see where that's at. But for now, I'm just gonna drink this and then head to the gym. How different working out is when you like work out as like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
When your whole goal is just like mind muscle connection the whole time. It's crazy the difference between that versus like powerlifting. It's like I'm just gonna rep out 100 pounds for like 2 reps or whatever. But when it's like just you focusing on just hypertrophy training, it's crazy.
Dude, it's hard for sure.
No, it's absolutely wild. Also,
oh, we got an extra shirt.
actually, we'll just leave it at 70, and I'm gonna do as many reps as I can. I'm gonna go 3 to 5 seconds or 7 seconds depending, and then I'm gonna try and rep out a couple more, and I have to get 15. So if I only get 7, I rep out 3, I get 10, I have to keep going until I get 15. Just do this one grind set. I think they call it a cluster set.
I think so.
So that's the goal. Let's see how it goes. That was delicious. So, cluster set. So put on whatever weight you want. The goal is to hit 15. If you only hit 7, then you stop, pause, rest, hit it again until you get 15.
No matter what, after 15.
What's that?
No matter what, after 15.
Yeah. 70 was kind of easy. I'd say 85 would be good for you. Yeah. His chest is huge.
That puppy down a little bit. That seat was a little too high there. My cowboy came out. Here's
Yo.
my cowboy hat.
What are you saying?
Dude, has this felt like the shortest workout ever?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gone like so fast.
It's been
like 2.5
hours. Yeah.
It has been so fast. I'm like, well, are we already done?
Dude.
Alright. That's a wrap on our workout. I'm gonna head home and get some food. Because holy crap, I'm hungry. Dude. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look back at this food that we're having right now in like 15 weeks, and we're gonna be like, Bro, remember when we used to that much food?
I was driving through work the other day,
And
Josh Martin was like, bro, did you have your show? And I was like, nah. He's like, did you have your show this weekend? And I was like, nah, dog. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, bro, I'll tell you. You'll know.
You won't know.
You'll know when I have my show. Because it's going to be a rough week.
Bro. Okay. What do you feel like peak week is like? When you think of like the peak week and from videos you watch, what do you feel like it's like?
I feel like you're hungry and always exhausted.
Yeah.
Just very, very depleted, very little energy.
Yep.
And you just want food all the time.
Mm-hmm. And then it's just like on a whole nother level too. Because like my experience is like when you've been depleted, like not even, because I wasn't even depleted for like an extended period of time. Like for example, like Adrian is going to be depleted for a very extended period of time. Versus like us, we're going to be bulked pretty close to when show day is. But you're slowly depleted still. Where it's like, we're eating this much now, and then we go all the way down, like by 200 calories, by another 200 calories, by another 200, and then 500 calories. We're just going down, 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 down. And so you're slowly depleted, and then slowly exhausted, and slowly it just gets worse and worse and worse.
That's the thing. I'm interested because if it's by like 300 calories, from when I started this journey before I hit prep, I was on 3,800 calories, and now I'm at I think right around 33. I think so. That was a 500 calorie cut, and I'm already like I find myself sometimes like hungry.
Yep.
Like if I definitely was on my meals during 3,800 calories. I was good. I felt solid. Obviously, it sucked if I found myself behind on my meals. Then I felt overstuffed. But now that I'm like, I'm not only on my meals, but like 500 calories back.
Yeah.
600 calories back. I find myself hungry. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, like, going through 200 calorie deficits. And on top of that, too, it's not even like, introducing that cardio, I know that's gonna blow.
Dude,
that's gonna
the
blow.
cardio blows when you get there. I will absolutely say. I remember when I was on my prep and I was in my like last 2 weeks and we had just introduced cardio. I think it was 3 weeks in is when we introduced cardio, and it was like light work. It was like 20 minutes of cardio before my workouts. So it was like 5 times a week, or after my workouts. And then it would turn into 30 minutes a day, no matter what. When we switched from that, bro, I was like, just trying to get through. It was like, okay, Lord, I just need to get through today.
Right.
That's literally it. I don't need to get through tomorrow or even through the rest of these 2 weeks. I just literally need to get through today because today is literally my only battle.
And in our situation, too, like, we're trying as naturals to grow. Again, just like it's just so much harder to grow.
Right.
And so if you're not hitting max effort, max like muscle or metabolite, I think is what they say, recruitment, you're just not growing.
Right.
And so like that day that you're hitting it, that's like your goal. You can't be like, oh, I'll give half effort today.
Right.
To give half effort,
For
you know,
sure.
3 days from now, and you're like, oh, it'll be fine.
Right.
It's like, if I don't give full effort today, then I have to wait another 6 days to try again.
Right.
You know? So it's just such an emphasis on like, the future doesn't matter and the past doesn't matter. Right? Literally right now.
It's literally right now.
I have to give max effort. That is what I have to ask myself, and that's what's being asked of me.
Yep.
It's like max effort. So
Right.
it's just crazy.
And even more than that too, like I think the way that I've started to look at it is today was our 16th away chest and tries workout that we'll do from our show. Like we only have 15 left.
Opportunities.
15 opportunities left to hit chest and tries as hard as we can. So on show day, our chest and tries look amazing. Like, if we only have 15 times left, bro, I'm going to hit this thing, like, harder than I've ever hit it before.
Right.
Because that's not that much in the grand scheme of like,
No.
we're 16 weeks out. Like we have only 15, 16 more times left to hit it. So what are you eating right now? What's your meal consist of right now?
Right now, I'm eating 1 cup or roughly 150 grams of rice.
Nice.
And then 6 ounces of ground turkey, and then
Dang.
5 ounces of green beans with
Nice.
some sugar-free. I think it's like teriyaki marinade by.
Bro,
I can't remember, dude.
so good.
It's
hard.
it hits different. I'll tell
Bro,
you
it's like that sugar-free barbecue sauce that I never thought I would eat in my entire life. Dude, it hits so hard.
It's a cheat code, bro. I'm
It's
telling
true.
you. There's no like. I mean, it's literally cheating the game, bro.
6 ounces of meat, that's a lot. So like right here, I think we're hitting like 4 ounces of ground beef. It's got, I think it's similar to yours where it's 1 cup of noodles. And then I have like a sauce that I made and put on top of it. It's like a dairy-free cheese sauce, but it also has like tomatoes and stuff like that in it. It's like
Chef Boyardee out here.
Super good.
I can't cook.
My stomach is also like still recovering. Hopefully next week my stomach is in like a significantly better spot so I can like increase the amount of food that I'm eating. Because I think I'm kind of hitting like right about, what's the word where you're like equal? You know, you're not necessarily gaining, you're not necessarily losing.
Maintaining.
Yeah, I'm more of like maintaining right now just because of the fact of my stomach's been so bad where it was like I couldn't eat without having pain. And so I was just trying to maintain, like just trying as hard as I can. And so now that I'm taking that medicine, hopefully it gets me in a better spot where I'm not having to maintain it. I can actually really increase my calories, increase my macros, and then grow a little bit more. What would you say is the biggest barrier in the last 2 months and even now to just your journey as an overall?
Dude, that's a good question. So I'll answer that in 2 parts. You know, there's mindset and then there's like physicality, like a physical barrier and a mental barrier. Emotion, you kind of have to just like put that on autopilot. I'm sure there are emotional barriers.
Throw that thing out, dude.
Yeah, and like that can affect your mental mindset. But all that said, so I'll answer in 2 parts. My physical barrier, man, like when I was on when I was with my other coach, eating 6 meals a day, eating 3,800 calories, doing that.
You mean 3,000?
Or what is it?
You said 300.
Oh, 300. Sorry, like, yeah, 3,800 calories.
3,800, okay.
Yeah. 3,800 calories. Just getting my meals in and not getting behind. Like, being timely
dude,
about
it's
my
so
meals.
real.
Dude, like, 11, 12, 1. I think there was one night I was up till, like, I think it was 1:30. Like, I was like, I have to get this 6th meal in.
Dude, I remember those times.
Bro. That blew.
Yep.
And I didn't even finish that meal that night. I had work at 6 a.m. And I was up, it was 1:30 in the morning. I was like, bro, I need to get this meal in, you know, to bulk. Like, it's so hard. Because that's the thing, too. Like, you can't just shove another 500 calories in the next day and it equal the same amount. Just like you can't just...
It doesn't work.
Yeah, there's just certain things you just... Once you miss it, you kind of miss it. And you have to, like, just deal with that and move on. But yeah, so getting my meals in timely and not letting life get in the way or, like, me just getting lazy and forgetting or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just not prepping. Yeah, just getting 6 meals in was difficult. Mental... Dude, being a natural, it is
Such a mental game.
It's so
It's a
hard
total mental
not
game.
to get into this space of comparison.
Yeah.
You know, I find myself on Instagram, and there's a fine line between being inspired and like being like comparing.
Yeah.
And there's just big dudes. You know, they're just so big, and some of them are natural. They're just bigger.
Yep.
They've been in the game longer, and it can be a little discouraging. Like you're trying to build size and all of that, and you're like, what is this all worth if I'm not that big?
Right.
And so that's been my big like mental game, is just like convincing myself that, again, I can only give 100. If I'm giving 110% today, at some point I will see progress, and at some point I will be bigger than I am now. I just need to stay in it for the long haul. Like you look at guys that have been in it for 2-3 years, and they've gotten that big over 2 or 3 years, or they were even big 3 years ago.
Right.
You know, so I'm only in it. I've only been working out consistently again for the last 8 months. So it's like, what more can I ask of myself at this moment?
Right.
It's just about consistency and seeing where we're at. But yeah, food, comparison, that's it for me. What about you? What would you say is the hardest?
Dude.
You've gone through a lot, man. Like you've done 2 shows. You've done peak week twice. Like
bro, the
you got some
back-to-back
accolades, bro.
peak weeks. Oh man, I can absolutely relate to the meals thing. I remember when I was kind of at the peak of my bulk, and even in my off season, I did try to bulk a lot. I think that's why I ended up getting some significant stomach issues. I remember the days of waking up at like 4:30 to eat, going back to bed, waking up again, then going my whole day, continuing to eat like a bunch of food, and then having to stay up late just to eat.
Yeah.
And just not getting sleep. And there's the fine line where it's like you need sleep to grow, but you also need calories to grow. Where's that line of like?
Yo, real talk. Actually, real talk.
It's that line between the both of those, and so
That's
I
real
was
talk.
really close to like that line for sure. Also, you crushed that meal like way faster than I did.
Dude, this is what I was talking about, guys. Like, I just ate that meal. That's my what? I spilled half of my meal this morning. I had a shake and I spilled it at work. So I was supposed to have 1, 2, 3. That would be my 4th out of my 6 meal. Well, I get 5 meals and a snack. That would be my 4th meal. I'm dead serious. I could probably eat that whole thing again. I just want more food.
Today I was so hungry, dude, that I got hungry. I was like, oh, I'll just eat a little bit of one of my meals because I'm hungry. And then I ate half of one of my other meals, and I'm like, gosh dang it, now I'm really gonna be hungry today.
Yeah.
But this will be a wrap on our first video.
Yeah.
How many weeks are we out, Josh?
16 still?
16?
16? I don't know. 16, something like that.
Next week, it'll be 15.
I mean, you can keep being 16. It gives me more time to grow.
I wish, bro. Next week will be like...
Next week, 16, right?
Next week. Oh my gosh. That thing's gonna come quick, bro.
Yeah, 4
We're
months.
gonna snap, and we're gonna literally be there, bro. Alright. Bam. Goodbye.